how many lines the script is, like the whole code?
Um, so I was trying to look the other day. I remember I had made a tool to count that. So the problem is the script is I made it a Visual Studio project. There's like 100 files. Well, maybe not 100 there. So I need to maybe get a tool to pass all those into and count. Visual Studio is not able to count the lines for some reason.
Sure. Well, it's probably many
So
anyway.
if I get to do that later, but I can tell you it's huge. I remember doing it and it's huge. It's like when I look at it, wow, it is. I can't believe I made all that.
I'm trying to think of a number, but who knows, man?
So
Uh,
I might, I don't know. I don't want to go too far into this, but I might decide to release the script in the future. There would just be a few things that I would need to remove. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
Politically incorrect things?
No, like login system, because that's a thing by. There's things that can't be transferred with the script. So like the login system, some plugins that do custom things with the server. So there's a few things I need to change in the code, and I wasn't sure if I should release the anti-cheat with it, but maybe.
Have you
The
heard of
one
that?
thing,
Okay, my bad.
sorry, the one thing that I always, this is stupid, but the one thing that I always worried about when releasing the script is that people are gonna now judge my coding.
Oh,
Um,
of
so,
course.
so Kesh asked, where did I learn coding and did I start with CNR? So, I've been programming just randomly since I was like 14, 15. I've always had fun programming, like in Quick Basic at first, because yes, I'm old, and then Visual Basic, and then I learned C by myself and stuff like that. So I've always had fun programming. I made websites, so I programmed the websites. Yeah. So when SAMP came and it's very similar to C as a language or Java, it was easy to get into it. But I have to say that all these years of programming CNR have really, really improved my coding. One of the things you need to understand about CNR is that it's not multi-threaded. So everything happens on the same CPU cycle, which means that everything you do in the script, you have to keep as short as possible because it's only processing one thing at a time. So let's say I make a loop that I go through 200 players. That loop needs to be quick. So anyways, I'm not sure if any of you are following me with this, but all that to say that it's really helped my programming. And in real life, I do automation. I program machines and robots. And it's very similar to that. When you program machines, you don't want them to, you want them to do exactly what you want so that they don't break or kill people, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of very similar to CNR where everything happens in an order. So yeah, it's when you look at the script over like 10 years of programming, when you look at the things I when I started and when I ended, the code is much better at the end.
Would you say that coding the server has helped in your job, or gets your job, or
Not got me my job, but definitely. Coding CNR has really made me a better coder because all that practice. And I think you'll notice that CNR doesn't have very many bugs or exploits, kind of important. So yeah,
no,
yeah.
not at all?